Hey everybody, welcome to Infidel Gaming by Carmody0311. Today, the murder of Rosaria, Mother of Rebirth. All I was trying to do was come up and reallocate some attributes, and it turns out she's been slain by somebody who's taken her soul and left the Black Eye Orb. Just like in Dark Souls 1 when you let the Knight of Favor out of his jail, and it goes down to the Firelink Shrine, later killing the Firekeeper, stealing her soul, and leaving the Black Eye Orb, rendering your bonfire useless. So my first thought is, I'm going to go back to Anor Londo just like I did in Dark Souls 1, right where he was at, invade him, get her soul back, see what I can do with it. When you look on the information for the Black Eye Orb, it will tell you what it's used for, to invade the person that killed her, and if you click the more info, it will tell you what city to start looking at. As I said before, from like Dark Souls 1, it is in the Anor Londo area, but not the same exact area as you see coming up. So I forgot to mention before that it didn't seem to matter that she was dead for me to reallocate my points or change my appearance or offer the Pale Tongues. So I'm not sure if returning her soul really does anything good for you, or if using it to craft something will be better. So, as I said before, we're going to go to Anor Londo, check it out. But, turns out it's not in the same area that you invaded them in Dark Souls 1. And not really sure if it's the same person that killed her or not, so I venture around Anor Londo and the city itself. I run around searching. So as I ran around, looking, searching, wondering where the hell this guy would be, there's a lot of dead ends in this place that I was like, oh, maybe he's over here, maybe he's over here. But I ended up coming down to going up to where the Sun Princess is in Dark Souls 1 after you fight Aldrich here in Dark Souls 3. So you're going to have to beat Aldrich to get to him. If you haven't done that yet, it's a great time. I have a video of fighting him up, so you should check that out. Maybe I'll stick a link in here somewhere. But as you can see, I beat on the walls because there are hidden walls in all sorts of new different places. So I've been stabbing the hell out of walls ever since I realized that it was stabbing them instead of hitting X. As you see, come into her chamber and the Black Eye Orb is quivering. I run around hoping that it will light up so I can use the item. And nothing happens, and I start getting frustrated. Like, I finally found it, and I can't use the damn thing. But then I just go out the front door and realize that you just need to be outside the front door. So a little bit of my rage came down until I started fighting the guy. So, as you see, we're going to go invade him, see what he's got, who it is, all that greatness.
Well, never expected to see you here. Couldn't resist her any longer in all her festering glory. And now you want to ravage her soul as well.
Where is he? Oh, look at that. He's tricky, and he has magic on his weapon, and he has normal magic, and a Shotel that chops you up. This dude whooped my ass the first time around. Just beat on me, so I clipped out some of the fight because it took so damn long. But I show you that, he runs out of Estus. I was out of Estus, but I got greedy, and he won, even though all I needed was a hit. All he needed was a hit, and shame on me. So we're going back to do it again, because that's what we do in Dark Souls. We die and die and die until we break something like controllers. Just kidding. I haven't done that since Dark Souls 1, before they started updating everything, and the Gaping Dragon was just a dick. So, here we go. We're going back in. He casts a little magic. This battle goes on just as long as the first one, but I put the whole part in there so you can watch me terribly hack and slash and do all sorts of terribleness. If you have a better player versus player character setup, then I suggest you use it. I was still rocking just my normal setup with a Dark Fire Sword plus 9. It seems to work really good with the fire and everything. Seems to work really good on a lot of enemies, so I've been rocking that. And then switching between a few different shields, the Dragon Crest, the Crest, and the Spirit Tree or something like that. I forget what it's called. But I've been switching between those. I have a couple different great weapons and different weapons I'm working on. So we'll see where that all goes, because I want to reallocate, but I'm not sure what I'm going to do with my character. The whole reason why I'm doing all this. So as you can see, I missed my parry opportunity to win that fight probably right there, but it gives me more time to get beat on. So here we go. So now that he's defeated, I'll return back to my world and claim my rewards, which will be Rosaria's Soul, the Crescent Moon Sword, and the Silver Mask. Pretty cool weapons and a pretty cool mask. The story on it's pretty good too. If you read about it, about the guy and how he was all burned and everything. If you're looking for the rest of his set, I have that clip of where to get that a little later on, so stick around. And then I'll show you the Crescent Moon Sword. Skill Crescent Blade, pretty cool. Might boost that up for a PvP weapon, I don't know. I haven't really decided. Next, I'm going to take the soul back to Firelink Shrine and see what I can craft with it. If you haven't gotten into crafting weapons and you're this far, then you missed a very important part of the game, and you're missing out on a lot of really cool weapons that you will use the Lord Souls and Boss Souls to create. Also, you will need it to do all the miracles and all the magic. You will need to come up to this guy, and you will need to transmute, or whatever you want to call it. Transposition, they call it now. So, you see you can make Bountiful Sunlight, but it costs 35 faith, as all miracles cost a lot of faith, even though you don't really get a lot out of them. Seems a little one-sided towards the magic, which I normally lean towards a cleric character, which kind of hurts me. So, nothing really good out of it. As you see, you can come over here to this merchant, and if you have all the ashes given to her, you can buy all these different armors. The favor armor's in there, and also the rest of the set for Lionheart, who is the guy who you invaded and killed. So I go back to see if giving her soul will actually do anything for me. And sad thing about it, it doesn't seem like it does. If you know anything about it, please post a comment and let me know what you think. And if you know anything other about it, and if I miss stuff, please post comments. Love to hear from it. It'd be great. But she's back and kicking and petting her weird little thing, so seeing you here on Infidel Gaming by Carmody 0311. Don't forget to subscribe. Follow me on Twitch, Carmody 0311.